If we haven't met yet, hi, I'm Sarah, an end-of-life planning advocate, normalizing conversations about end-of-life and estate planning before those conversations are necessary. When mentioning to people that I work in estate planning, their response is usually along the lines of, oh, like writing a will? And some people will even say, oh, I have a will, so I'm done with that. A will is important and necessary, but that is where you start your estate planning, not where you end it. There are as many definitions of estate planning as there are people who talk about estate planning. Some consider only writing legal documents like a will to be estate planning. Others consider only elements that involve tax or financial planning to be estate planning. Some definitions include the social and emotional aspects of death, like funerals and memorials and legacy planning. I define estate planning to include anything you need to do, consider, document, or discuss in order to assist others in managing and wrapping up your affairs in case you become incapacitated or die. I love a good organizing principle. I have, after all, just recently finished a book about the history of the alphabet. I love a good organizing taxonomy, so when considering all of the stuff that is incorporated in estate planning, I came up with 6 categories of tasks. First is documents. This is what most people think of when they think of end-of-life or estate planning. Completing a will, completing an advanced care directive or a living will, depending on your circumstances, completing a living trust or a pet trust. Doing the paperwork, crossing the T's and dotting the I's to make sure everything is documented and legally binding. Next, declutter. Not every estate planning task will feel like estate planning. Everything you bring into your home will one day have to be removed by someone, either you or somebody else. Decluttering your real or digital life can help you lead a cleaner and less cluttered life now, and can also help your people after your death. Next, document. Document your stuff, the services you subscribe to, where your accounts are, where your passwords are, the names of your insurance agent and your attorney, and the countless other things you just know about your life that other people won't know. The people who will have to wrap up our affairs need a fighting chance to be able to do that, and knowing where your stuff is a big first step. Next up, decide. About 1 million decisions need to be made at, near, or after a death. Do you want to be buried or cremated? Should your organs be donated? Who gets the art collection? Someone is going to have to answer all of those questions, and you are in the best position to know the answers. You know what you want. You know what's important to you. You know what's not important to you. Don't leave all of those questions unanswered. Don't make the people in your life, the people who love you, answer all of those questions immediately after your death without any guidance or input from you. After you've made your decisions, document your answers in an appropriate document, an advanced care directive, a living will, your will, or another legally binding document. Related to that is the next category, discuss. After you've made your decisions, they should not only be documented, but they also should be discussed with the people who will be impacted by them so that they understand what you want. Your decisions on what healthcare choices you want to be made if you become incapacitated should be documented in your advanced care directive or living will, but they should also be discussed with the person you've named as your healthcare agent so that they understand what you want, what your concerns are, and what you value. Choices about what you want to have happen to your body and its disposition should be discussed with the person who will be making those choices. Who should get what in your estate should be discussed with the people who are involved. Surprises in the will make for great TV drama, but they are not so great in real life. Finally, digital life. These tasks are mostly document and declutter tasks, but given how digital our lives are, I thought it deserved its own category. Can you imagine someone wrapping up your affairs without access to your digital life? I'm borderline obsessed with the evolving nature of our digital afterlife, how the digital lives we lead will live on well after our deaths, both in big, important ways and small, nearly imperceptible ways. You see it every time you get a Facebook notification of the birthday of someone who died. I recently got an automated email from Facebook telling me to congratulate Uncle John. He's 104 today. No, he's not. He died almost a decade ago. But that's a prime example of our digital afterlives. Document the apps that you use that contain personal or financial information, where you keep your digital notes and photos, and ensure that your devices are backed up. Within each of these categories are endless subcategories and tasks, but I don't want to get too bogged down in the details just quite yet. For now, just know that estate planning, as I view it, is so much more than writing a will. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button and also consider hitting the subscribe button for regular end-of-life and estate planning information.